Alright, so I just want to come on here to speak on how I customize this DeLorean to be this post-apocalyptic badass thing, and let's just straight from beginning to start. So first I printed some stuff. I got the wheels, transmission, engine, tested them out. It looked pretty good, and I cut off the hatch because I wanted an opening hatch for the engine to see. And boom, there we go. It opens pretty sick, and I started working on the engine bay. And I got some plastic from an old toy, and I turned it in. So I started gluing it and cutting it, and so I could build a frame out of it. Oh, and here are the A arms. The A arms for the rear suspension. Here you go. I took heavy inspiration from the actual DeLorean frame, and you can see some springs going on. Here, the A arms. Yeah, this is how I wanted it, but it didn't really work out that much. See, you got some mesh going with a little capacitor right there. This is the start, and this is the start of the gun. It's all looking really good now, and another radiator too, and you can see the springs are now on the A arms with the wheels on, and I layered the frame with aluminum so it's more thicker, and yeah, I added the roof bars, and here's the wheels painted now. Here's how it looks with the front suspension now being worked on. It's how it looks by itself, and this is how it looks so far. I think it looks nice. But yeah, no, the frame was very fun. Made it to look like a real frame, and this is how the gun came out. Yeah, and this is just how it looked at this point. The engine now, it looks great painted, and I got the floors done, and the interior too, and it just looks really good right now. And you can see I painted the right door. I mean, painted the interior, scratched it up so I can give it some wear, and then here's how it looks. The transmission painted looks really good. Looks incredible here. Here, yeah. Interior's painted up now. The gun's painted up now. Window scratched up to give it that dirty look. Made a custom strut bar. Painted the strut bar. And then here I painted the right door because my normal acrylic paint didn't work. And here it goes with the mesh window. Looks amazing. Started painting on some more detail. It's a flame on the side, an arrow from the bumpers, and here's the start of the taillights being painted. Here's the back end. I actually painted the entire thing in a silver. I had to make a lot of modifications to make the rear wheels actually connect to the transaxle, because I actually wanted them to be connected, because I don't know, more realism I guess. So I had to like do some weird like bending and make it go down and to the side and everything, but it does work. I painted Hello Kitty on the side because my sister suggested it. Here's more details painted. The headlights look amazing right here. I put a lot of black wash on it. Here I started to actually paint it with more dirty, with more, yeah, you get the point. Here's the start of the cable with the radiator, and here's how everything looks so far. Everything looks amazing so far. You can see a floor pan up front on the right there. And the frame looks amazing with the wheels, the engine. Everything looks really good. Another one, still needs to adjust the suspension though. Yeah, you can see the engine is a little off-centered, or it's a little tilted, so I fixed that. This is the rear engine bay cover that I had to cut off, and I repurposed it to a skid plate type thing. Painted the wheels, but I didn't like how they came out because they looked too brown, so I redid them in a lighter color. Started painting more of the body. Started painting it more, and I had some stuff in the back of the interior. Started to glue the interior together, and here it looks really good. I think it looks right here. It looks really good. Almost fully painted. You got some blood on the front, lots of dirt and debris on the sides. Gun's fully painted. The interior is fully painted. But then I spent a little extra 2 hours, and here it goes. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, there's lots of little details all around, especially with the radiator, the hose going inside. So yeah, that's pretty much it.